everybody, welcome back to the Hip Horse. Tommy D. We've made it this far to November. That's everyone's favorite time of year as a horse player, the Breeders' Cup, and it's here in Southern California this year at Santa Anita, November 3rd and 4th. Friday will be the juveniles, the future stars. Saturday will be a lot of the main races there, but either way, horses and colts, fillies, geldings from all over the world will be showing up for this major event. Owners, trainers, breeders. It is a true world event, class event. I've been to many of them. I will be at Santa Anita at this one too, so I cannot wait to cover this phenomenal event, everyone. So if you haven't been, get involved. If not, pay attention to the media coverage. Great coverage out there, so get involved. Today we're going to take a look at future Friday star races. Pre-entries came out on Wednesday. I'm shooting this on Friday, everyone. Also, we know we got a lot of Sharpies here, so please put down in the comments who you like, if you disagree with what I'm saying, or if you like someone else in the race. So let's get right to it. Race 5 on Friday. It's going to be the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint, Grade 1, 5 furlongs on the turf. I'm going to give out 5 or 6 contenders that I like in each race. So first one that I will highlight here is Bright Work. Bright Work, trained by John Ortiz. Last time ridden by Irad Ortiz Jr. Was at 1 mile and a 16th, Grade 1 at Keeneland. Had some trouble there, but I think that this 2-year-old filly likes the shorter distance meant for the speed. 1 at 7 furlongs, 1 at 6.5, 1 at 6, 1 at 4.5. So 1 4 out of 5. When it stretched out to the 1 mile and 16th, had some trouble. So bringing it back. So I think John Ortiz will have this one sitting right off the pace. One that I'll be looking for in the Juvenile Turf Sprint. Another one that you got to take a look at is going to be Dream Fry. 3 for 3 in its career. Last win came over the Santa Anita track in the Surfer Girl Grade 3. Won 2 Grade 3s and a 75K. OJ Jacari is going to be the trainer here. Maybe not as well-known trainer, but 3 for 3 hasn't done anything wrong. When it went to the turf mile last time for the first time, won by a nose, but got the job done, so you can't discount that. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes on this one because it's 3 for 3. Don't want to discount too much there. But ones that I'm really looking at are some of the Europeans ones, and maybe somebody out there can help me. Pearl and Rubies is interesting to me. Second in the Chevrolet Park from Newmarket last time. I think the Aidan O'Brien might have this one ready and tuned up to go. Coming out of some big races over there overseas. So Pearl and Rubies might be one to keep on the radar. And then Slider. Slider won its last 2, won the Speakeasy from Santa Anita, going 5 furlongs on the turf. Maybe not the best buyer figure, but some room to improve there. And John Sadler, obviously knowing the Santa Anita track just as much as most of the trainers here in this bunch here. And the last one that I got to mention has got to be Crimson Advocate for George Weaver. Won the Queen Mary over in Ascot. Before that, won 100K down at Gulfstream Park. 2 for 2 on the turf. I think this is one that you got to be paying attention to. Crimson Advocate, went over to the U.S., over to Ascot and won. We don't see that too often. So maybe we got a real talented filly here, the daughter of Nyquist. Those are my top, 5 picks at first look, pre-entries. Also, this is without the jockeys. This is out the post position. So a lot of things will change over time in the next few days. I'm just putting this out pre-entries just to get some videos out. Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint. So the ones I like: Bright Work, Dream Fry, Pearl and Rubies, Slider, Crimson Advocate. Let me know if I forgot anybody. Put it down in the comments down below. Let's move on to the next race here. We're going to be going to the race 6. Race 6 is going to be the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies for 2-year-olds, going 1 mile and a 16th. This is also a Grade 1, a purse of $2 million. Should be a nice race. Let's take a look at a couple of fillies that I like here. I think the first one that I mentioned, I mentioned it last time, but also entered here, is going to be Bright Work. John Ortiz trains, won 4 out of 5 career starts, Grade 1 and a Grade 3 in the mix there. struggled at that farther distance. So I'm not quite sure if the mile and 16th is where Brightwork wants to be, but it's here, and the talent is there. Maybe last time was a fluke. Maybe this filly will show up and ready to go this time at a mile and a 16th. So next one is Candied. Candied, very impressive, trained by Todd Pletcher, the daughter of Candy Ride. Eclipse Thoroughbreds, a very good outlet there. Lightly raced filly is 2 for 2, won a grade 1 last time out. Pretty nice connections here. Only 2 races under the belt, but this has to be one to watch. Third career start, won a mile and a 16th, grade 1 in its second career start. So Candy Ride shows some speed there. We're going to be going a mile and a 16th here. So that's the second horse that I will talk about. The next one is going to be Shadowless. Mark Glatt trains this one, a grade 2 winner last time at Santa Anita, going the mile and a 16th. 2 out of 3 in its career. This filly is going to be the daughter of Gunrunner. I just think that this one is going to be coming up and improving. Now we got to remember, these are 2-year-olds in this case, these fillies. A lot of them are still trying to figure out the game here. So big improvement from one race to the next as these younger fillies are moving along. The next one I would like to highlight is Jody's Pride. Won 2 for 2. Jorge Abreu trains here. Won by 3 last time, won by 10 before that, so winning pretty easily. This one is the daughter of American Pharoah, February birthday here. Jorge Abreu, 28% with 2-year-olds on 43 different occasions there, so very good with the 2-year-olds. So Jody's Pride is another one I'm looking at. And then the last one I'm going to bring to attention is Tamara. Richard Mandela, very good trainer with the fillies. This 2-year-old looks ready and prime. Won 2 races at Del Mar, one at the 6.5, one at the 7 furlongs. It's going to be stretching out to the mile and the 16th here. But won that last race by 6, convincingly in the Del Mar Derby, grade 1. Richard Mandela, this daughter of Bolt D'Oro, I think Mandela is one of the best filly trainers out there, so you got to have this one. And then Splendra Farms LLC is the owners here, so another strong outlet there. Tamara looks to be a tough one here in the Juvenile Fillies for 2-year-olds. That's going to be the second race on Friday. That's race number 6. Let's move on to race number 7, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And also, like I said, put down in the comments who you like. The more the merrier, especially all of my friends, all the followers over there in Europe. Let us know who's going to come over and look strong here. Let's move on to race number 7. This is the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf, grade 1. This is going to be 1 mile. And we're going to highlight, this one looks to be a really tough field, per my eye. So I'm going to highlight a bunch of different fillies in here, and hopefully I get one there in the mix. The first one I'll talk about is Austere. Brendan Walsh trains here, 2 for 2. Won over the Kentucky Downs track, going 1 mile on the turf nicely by 3. This 2-year-old filly has done nothing wrong to start its young career here. So one I'm definitely keeping my eyes on is Austere, trained by Brendan Walsh. The next one we'll take a look at is Bukuhu. Won 2 in a row, won the Jessam very impressively by 2 at a mile and a 16th. Before that, broke its maiden by 4+. So it's got to win at Keeneland, got to win at Churchill Downs. Before that, it's competitive in its maiden races, but Philip Bauer trains here, 24% trainer. Does pretty nice in the stakes races, 24% there. So Buku is another one that I'm looking at here in the Juvenile Turf. Another one is going to be Carla's Way. Simon Crisford trains here. This filly just won the Rockfell grade 2 from Newmarket at 7 furlongs. Won nicely by 2+ lengths. has 4 starts, has 2 wins. This is one where I might ask some of my European friends to help me out here. But Carla's Way looks pretty nice here, so I have a check mark that I'm going to be keeping my eye on this filly moving forward. And like I said, everyone, more videos coming out. This is a pre-entry, so I'm just going to highlight a few horses that I think looking good just from the get-go. Dream Fry, OJ Jakari, also some of these fillies I talked about in other races because they're entered in both races. We don't know where they're going to go until Monday. So Dream Fry, another one we talked about, 3 for 3, going to be coming in here. Did win at that mile distance. Going to be a little bit longer here, so we'll see. Mile, won last time at the mile, so we got to like that. So Dream Fry is going to be one there that's in this and in the sprint. Let's move on to Hard to Justify would be the next one I'm going to highlight. 2 for 2. Chad Brown trains this daughter of Justify. Nice workout tab. Won the Miss Grillo Grade 2 from Belmont at Aqueduct last time out. So both times on the track looked like a true professional. So she might be able to get the job done. Also, Loeen, Philip D'Amato trains this one. This one's going to be coming over from Europe. Second, third, first, and first. Third, 5 times in the money, 6 starts, 3 wins. Daughter of Star Spangled Banner. This is an interesting one. Going to be stretching it out a little bit, going from the 6 furlongs to the mile. But nosed out last time in a really nice grade 3 over there in France. So Lalnine, this French bred, is one that I'm also paying attention to. I think this might be the toughest one. I have more for this one than any other one. Life is an Audible. Last time out, too, Hard to Justify. Before that, really nice. Broke its maiden nicely at Saratoga, going 5.5. This is the daughter of Audible. Got that January birthday. Rapoli Stables. Going to hear that name a bunch this weekend at the Breeders' Cup. So Life is an Audible, I think, has an outside shot. And then let's move on to Porta Fortuna. Donaka O'Brien, sorry if I'm butchering that, is the trainer here. Won Grade 1 Cheverly Park last time out at Newmarket. Won 4 out of 6 career starts here. So I see that. $400,000 in earnings. This 2-year-old colt filly looks like she could be really alive here. Porta Fortuna. And then the last one that I will highlight in this very competitive field is She Feels Pretty. Sherry DeVoe trains here. Won both of its career starts, 2 for 2. 1 at 5.5, 1 at a mile. Won the Natalama Grade 1 from Woodbine last time out by 4+ with Johnny V aboard. Very impressive here. So this 2-year-old filly looks like she's improving in each race and coming into her 3rd career start. That's She Feels Pretty. That's going to recap the Breeder Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf. Once again, these are all fillies that I like. Looking at the pre-entries, no post positions, no jockeys have been established yet, so things will change coming up into next week. Let's move on to the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Grade 1. 2-year-olds, $2 million purse, going 1 mile and a 16th. I'm looking at 4 main contenders here per my eye. The first one I'm going to look at is Locked. Locked is the son of Gunrunner. Won a Grade 1 from Keeneland, going 1 mile and 16th last time out, and broke its maiden going 1 mile by 7+. Todd Pletcher trains. I think that this colt is coming up on a big race here. That's Locked. The next one I'm going to take a look at is Moot. M-U-T-H. Bob Baffert trains. Won the American Pharoah by 3+ at Santa Anita, going 1 mile and a 16th, so on the track. Also broke its maiden at Santa Anita, so 2 for 2 at Santa Anita. Bob Baffert trains. Zidane Racing Stables, there is the outlet. That's going to be another one I'll keep my eye on. And the next one I'll move on to is the Wine Steward. Wine Steward second by a half behind Locked last time out. Before that one, 3 in a row. So when stretching it out, had put up a really nice performance, only losing by a half. Michael Maker trains this son of Vino Rosso. And the last one we'll talk about is Timberlake. Brad Cox trains this 2-year-old son into mischief. Won the Champagne nicely by 4+. It was a sloppy track. Before that, second in the Hopeful, and then broke its maiden by 9+ at 7 furlongs. Windstar Stable and Sienna Farms combo up here for a really nice colt. Won 2 out of its 4 career starts. Sloppy track, pay attention there. And Brad Cox, 24% in stakes races. So that's Timberlake. Those are the top horses I'm looking at the Breeder Cup Juvenile. And we'll go to the last and final race on Friday, Future Star Friday, and that's going to be the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. Grade 1 for 2-year-olds, going 1 mile. And let's get to it. I'm going to highlight a few here. Agate Road won 2 out of its 3 career starts, just a nose away from being 3 for 3. Trained by Todd Pletcher. Really good chances here. I think it has a nice shot. Carson's Run is going to be the other one. Christophe Clement won the Grade 1 Summer from Woodbine last time out. Won 2 out of 3 career starts. I expect Carson's Run to have a big run here. Endlessly is going to be the local horse. 3 for 3, winning easily at Santa Anita last time out. Also winning at Del Mar, Southern California. Hope there. The Legend of Time is going to be the next one. Did win and came up a little bit short last time, but I like Charles Appleby. Anything Charles Appleby, I'm going to put a check mark and keep my eye on that one. And then Noted, Todd Pletcher trains this, nosed out to Can Group last time out in the Bourbon Grade 2. Before that, won 2 in a row. Going to be going back, mile and a 16th distance, was right there, almost got it done in the Bourbon. So lots of good races here. That's the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. That's going to be the last and final race on Friday. That's race number 9, 4:40 Eastern time. For everybody out there, I appreciate you watching the Hip Horse Breeders' Cup Classic right around.